I've worked as a professional actor, singer, voice artist, producing, directing and writing film. I've also worked as a casting director for some theatre and for some film and TV productions. And so I've had a lot of experience both in front of and behind the casting desk. And what I want to share to you in this video, as the title suggests, is finding a way that you can be open enough to convey emotion without forcing it out like you're constipated. Here's what happens. A lot of people think that to show their emotions is going to show their range, but sometimes it's not congruent to the situation, to the moment. It looks like the actor trying to show off. It looks like you're straining to get it. And sometimes casting directors don't want to see your big emotions, right? It's nice to know that you can do it. You can be honest about that. But if it's just something you switch on, how much are we buying it? How much do we really get it? Because a lot of people can turn on the tears, and a lot of people can shout and get angry and show these like extreme emotions. But being truthful with that is more difficult. And so I'm going to share with you a technique that I use that has worked for me, and a philosophy that I think is useful for trying to find truthfulness in delivering emotion. And it's less to do with how to get yourself to cry and more to do with setting yourself up so you are open, your emotions aren't stuck or held, and that you can work and live and breathe and remain in the moment, stay present. So then if the connection with the other actor or the text or the script or the director is alive, is working, you will connect to that and your emotions will be free to flow, as opposed to you searching inside for them and taking yourself away from the moment just to deliver that, like the imagery or this outward perception of a strong emotion. And for me, it goes the same whether it's for anger or sadness or anything that kind of these bigger emotions. They all seem to come from a very similar place. It's like laughter and tears don't seem to be too far away from each other. I know that some actors actually get themselves laughing in order to make them cry. But that's, again, it's a technique. It's not necessarily truthful, even though it might look truthful and it might be done very well. It's a technique. And if you're not able to sort of get to that place of feeling open and ready, it might be worth knowing how to do that. But this video isn't for that. I'm just sharing with you what I do. Now, for me, it's about finding something that takes me close to the edge and then pulling myself back and remaining open. So as a vessel, as a human, as a body, we experience emotions. And if we try to hold them, if we try to control them, they become something else. Because we're manipulating them. We become manipulative of ourselves and other people by doing that. But if you just remain present, calm, open, relaxed, and not affect what comes to you, if it comes, it will be truthful. If it doesn't, that'll also be truthful, and both can work in a scenario of filmmaking, at least. So look, there's a poem I found some years ago called Crabbit, Old Woman, and for some reason it brings me close to tears just by reading it. I'm going to read it to you now. I'm not saying or suggesting I'm going to cry, but I feel that just through reading it, if I'm true to my reading of it, emotion will come. So my job now, in front of you, I'm relaxed, I'm calm, is to just read it as truthfully as I can, simply, not adding anything, not adding any texture, not adding any emotion. And if emotion comes, you'll see it. If it doesn't, perhaps the words themselves will affect you. And I would suggest this is a healthy way to consider emotion, because the audience watching you can also have an emotion about what you're doing, whether or not you're feeling it or showing that you're feeling it. Okay, I'm going to read it because I haven't learned this. I like it to be a surprise for me every time. And I've used this before when I've been going in for an audition or working on a piece where I'm expected to get emotional. And this just gets me close as I need to be. Crabbit, Old Woman. What do you see, nurses? What do you see? What are you thinking when you look at me? A crabbit old woman, not very wise, uncertain of habit, with far-away eyes, who dribbles her food and makes not reply when you say in a loud voice, I do wish you'd try. Who seems not to notice the things that you do, and forever is losing a stocking or shoe. Who, unresisting or not, lets you do as you will, with bathing and feeding, the long day to fill. Is that what you're thinking? Is that what you see? Then open your eyes. You're not looking at me. I'll tell you who I am as I sit here so still, as I move at your bidding, as I eat at your will. I'm a small child of 10 with a father and mother, brothers and sisters who love one another. A young girl at 16 with wings on her feet, dreaming that soon now a lover she'll meet. A bride soon at 20, my heart gives a leap, remembering the vows that I promised to keep. At 25 now I have young of my own, who need me to build a secure, happy home. A woman of 30, my young grow fast, bound to each other with ties that should last. At 40, my young, now soon will be gone, but my man stays beside me to see I don't mourn. At 50, once more babies play round my knee, again we know children, my loved one and me. Dark days are upon me, my husband is dead. I look at the future, I shudder with dread. For my young are all busy rearing young of their own, and I think of the years and the love I have known. I'm an old woman now, and nature is cruel. 'Tis her jest to make old age look like a fool. The body, it crumbles, grace and vigour depart, and now there's a stone where I once had a heart. But inside this old carcass a young girl still dwells, and now and again my battered heart swells. I remember the joys, I remember the pain, and I'm loving and living life over again. I think of the years, all too few, gone so fast, and accept the stark fact that nothing can last. So open your eyes, nurses, open and see. Not a crabbit old woman, look closer, see me. This poem was found among the possessions of an old Irish lady who had died in a geriatric hospital. The poem so impressed Bertha Rainey, a young nurse on the hospital staff, that she sent the copy of the editor to the editor of the Beacon House News, the magazine of the Northern Ireland Association for Mental Health. The old lady Kate was unable to speak, but was often seen writing. Now, I didn't burst into tears. I didn't get angry for her. But I feel myself tingling. I feel myself softening. And I know that now if I was to take myself into a situation, I would feel quite vulnerable. And I'd be close, just from reading that, close enough that if the situation determined, I think I could spill over into tears. And if the situation dictated so, I'd probably be able to turn that into anger or into anything. I can sharpen my senses through this. Other people might find different ways. This is one that works for me. This is a particular poem that works for me. It might not work for you. But I think that finding something that opens your heart allows you to empathize and feel something real, allows you to connect with that openness and that presence so you can be close before you go on set or onto the stage, to remain present, open, vulnerable, and able to commit to feeling what you feel, whatever that may be. So going to see more theatre, going to art galleries, seeing some of the great work that has been put forward before us by past humans, that's a powerful thing. Reading poetry, reading great literature, great movies, experiencing the world, culture, art, not just your own, not just what's close to you, but outside of that. Get off the internet, experience life. Because that's what's going to make you a better actor, whether that's voice actor or on stage actor or screen acting. That's just my thoughts. It's just my opinion. Maybe it's useful, maybe it's not. Maybe you like the poem. You can find it online everywhere. I think there's different versions as well. Someone's also put it as written by a man. But this one got me. I enjoy it. And that's my process for this. Thanks for watching. I'll share something again with you next week. Take care.